Hello and welcome to episode 325 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell, Harv, and Knoop. Band's all back together as it's U.S. Open recap episode. Bryson DeChambeau reigns victorious over Rory McIlroy and his, let's just say, weak putting display on the last couple holes. One of us. We're going to talk all about the U.S. Open. We're also going to talk about a couple other tournaments that happen, I'm sure, and some news scattered in. But all things U.S. Open, all things Pinehurst, what a Sunday it was. But before we get into that, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. One more reminder that there's a few spots available for some of these last Player Cups, including the one that we're a part of at Elmwood and Swift Current on July 6th. So if you're thinking about joining that, you better get in on it.
The rostering one was last Saturday, too.
Yes.
Saturday, yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty
Lucky
fun.
for them because the course was closed Sunday due to rain.
Yeah. Got it in just in time.
Happens everywhere.
Connor McGill, the pro. yeah. The pro there actually won. Connor McGill.
Really?
Yeah.
Course knowledge.
Yeah, I would say so. We're also sponsored by Callaway, and it's time for our semi-weekly, kind of whenever Duff sends us Callaway fittings note. Well, he actually gave us a sneak peek on some wedges, but that's all I can say. Unreal. But this week's fittings, or the next 10 days, I should say, Tuesday, June 18th in Lloyd, Thursday, June 20th at Wascana, Friday, June 21st at Chinook, Monday, June 24th, Kindersley, Tuesday, June 25th, my son's birthday, Rolling Greens, Lloyd, June 26th, Eagle Point in La Ronge, 27th in Meadow Lake, and 28th at Northern Meadows.
Ooh.
I'm sure Duff's doing that one himself, so we can go up there and play. But yeah, stay tuned for what we got to see today, because holy cow. That's all I can say. 'Cause you can only say so much.
Yep.
I'm having a lawnmower. Bronell's having Riverman Red Ale from Churchill Brewing, fueling us through the summer months. We will talk about this absolute shit cycle of weather that we're getting through right now, which is probably why you're having red, because it's 14 degrees and raining out.
Yeah. Wearing a hoodie in late June.
Yeah, not great. The longest day of the year is like 3 days away, and it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
What's the hottest day we've had so far? Like 23?
No, there
No,
was
it
like a
was
26. Yeah,
In
26,
May,
27.
maybe.
No, it was like last
Oh.
week,
Really?
but it was
Like 2
windy
weekends ago.
windy as shit.
Yeah, we need one.
Yeah, we need a long
Multiple,
spurt.
sorry.
Dry this shit out. And last but not least, we're proudly sponsored by Mecklenburg Financial Group. I mentioned this many times before, but they're a Saskatoon-based wealth management firm that offers portfolio management, insurance, and financial planning in-house. Once again, portfolio management. If you're into the investment side of things, looking for some help, they got a little insight on some private type things like car washes, student housing. I mentioned that does very well for Harv and I, for sure. Right, Harv?
Mm-hmm. No.
Portfolio management, insurance, critical illness, life insurance, disability insurance for small businesses, and lastly, in-house certified financial planning. So, Mecklenburg Financial Group, mfgltd.com to find out more. All right, let's get into weeks, and then we'll talk about the U.S. Open.
I'll go first since these two missed about 4 in a row. So
Yeah, you
lots of
go,
catching
I'll
up
go,
to
and
do.
then these guys and all their missed
Well, I'm
points will go
skipping
after.
lots of things. I do have 4 key points I want to touch on, but go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, you go
You have
first.
3 weeks of stuff to recap.
Yeah.
Whatever you did.
Don't worry about it.
Trampoline stuff.
I got
probably.
it.
You missed 2 in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stranded in L.A., remember?
Yeah, I
That
remember.
was 2 ago?
A miss is a miss.
A miss is a miss.
Yeah, just tons of coaching baseball for me. Both kids going, kind of getting to the end of the season. I mean,
All
when we're
kinds of
not
rain
rained
outs,
out.
yeah.
But
I was going to say, you're still coaching? Like, we haven't had a game in like 2 weeks.
we played through it yesterday. It was ugly, but did it. I like coaching baseball more than hockey, I think, because there's just like way more to think about
Just keep you
when
busy.
you're preparing for the game, kind of thing, right? Where to put kids,
At younger
where to
levels,
put
for
the
sure.
the shittier
Yeah.
kids, like where to hide them and
Because the
like-
hockey just roll them out the
just
the
roll
gate.
out the lines and
See what
if
happens.
we're good, we're good. Yeah, like I mean, you got to give them pointers along the way, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Baseball, there's a little bit more strategy to it, I guess. But
I think the sheer amount of hockey compared, like the length of the season, the grind of it, 3 times a week, that type of stuff also wears on you. So baseball is just like refreshing. It's like 8 weeks, twice a week. Once you really get into it, it's nice outside.
There's always that chance you're not going to have practice or a game.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in hockey.
No.
Right? You're like,
No.
it's set. You're going.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but there's like probably 8 to 10% of me that likes rainouts. It's like, I don't have ball today. This is awesome.
It's awesome when you got
Free
2
night.
kids going and you get one night off like tonight.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, we can make an actual supper tonight. We didn't. We had hot dogs, but
Just so you can have more other time. Yeah.
actually barbecued them tonight.
Oh, I
So
was
yeah,
gonna say,
a
you
little
didn't
more time.
boil them, or
Played golf twice. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm just not very
How
good.
deep do you
Not
want to
very
get
good
into
anymore,
you being
so
absolute trash right
I might
now?
just only play in scrambles from now on.
It's
I
golf at
got
its
the
finest.
thing. You brought it up on Saturday when we played, but I got the thing. It's coming up in news.
News.
For you, yeah. We can bring it up right now.
Just scrambles.
No, it's. Did you see that video I posted where the guy said, "Keeping
Yes.
score in golf is stupid.
Yeah.
Just good shots.
Just keep track of your good shots."
Well, we talked about this last year, didn't we
and you
not?
talked about
Or
it
in the
on
off season.
14 when you hit one out of bounds or whatever, and then you went whatever driver hybrid easy birdie. And you're like, I'll take a par because it split the difference.
Yeah.
Because you felt you played it good enough after that shot that it's worth 5.
Yeah, you should be able to just say what you think you deserved on the hole after the hole.
I'm pretty sure that was your resolution, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
To
Yeah.
just count good shots. And
Yes.
like,
Count good shots. Well, I'm not having very many of those, so
Well, and I think
I'm
for
onto
you-
this now where I just decide what I think I should have got on the hole.
but for you especially, because like if you said it in the group, if you're 2 over after 3, you don't care anymore.
well, I can't come back from that.
That is the biggest issue that you have going on.
But just
In
who
your golf
cares? Be
game.
like, okay, I pushed my drive on 1, but I hit a good 8 iron. That counts as an okay hole.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there are a lot of people so I finally played last week for the first time since Player Cup, so in like 10 days, and I played with 2 guys, one of which is only 2 years into playing, and that is exactly how he was playing. And it was like liberating to watch. It's like he didn't care. He was getting 8s on holes. stuff like this. But he's like, yeah, I hit some really good shots. He had a par on a hole, so he's like, yeah. And all he does after the round, all he was talking about was like the 2 pars he had.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that would be nice. But once you start to break 80 on a consistent basis, now you're in that horrible spot of trying to chase perfection.
It's a horrible spot to be in.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible.
And everybody that's like shoots 90s all the time will probably just tell me to fuck off and shut the fuck up, basically, for complaining about.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know,
this
but
is
you're
this
in
is what
you're
I
in
told
you're
you
in
to
the
do.
you're in limbo. Like you're
Yes.
in.
Yeah, you have a benchmark where you feel like you should be able to play to, and when you're not doing it, it's very frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's
And
fair.
so
Yeah.
what I was trying to say is, this is how I felt towards you when you said, "Oh, I suck, and still shooting 76 to 78." But now that you're
No,
putting
I
up
was-
like 81 and 84, like now I kind of feel bad.
No, I was.
Didn't you shoot 82 today or yesterday?
I
Was it
shot
82?
84 the other day.
Yeah, 84. Like
I mean,
that's
that was in the morning with 2 kids, but
yeah.
Couple
but
more of those,
still.
and that cap might go up a little bit.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be up to double digits pretty soon.
But I don't blame you. Like
And then
scramble
you
golf
turn
is
it
fun.
on at the Elite 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been done.
it's the plan's in place.
Yeah.
It's been. You can turn it on at any time. You're
Yeah.
into that territory now, where
But-
you could turn it on at any time.
If you found like a good group of like 5 to 7 guys and you just went in scramble tournaments, that would be fun for you.
Yeah,
Because you'd be a good scramble guy. You're due for those like 8 to 10 good shots now around.
yeah. Make a couple putts and
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, that's all I need to do. No stress.
Yeah. No
rip
X's.
drivers and somebody's safe. You got in a 4-man scramble, somebody's safe.
Yeah, just play with me.
I'm
I'll
not playing
hit 3-wood.
2-man scrambles. Way too much stress there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Careful
guess-
where you drop.
One just food note this week. Are floats the most underrated ice cream treat out there? Because they don't get talked about nearly enough,
Yes.
and they're fucking amazing.
I
Amazing.
don't know. I don't like floats that much.
What?
don't, eh?
What are you, 7?
I don't like
Floats?
I don't like the
That's a
milky
kid.
pop.
That's a kid's treat.
Yeah, like milky
yeah.
pop. I don't like that.
Call me a kid then.
I think that's why I like paralyzers so much, because it just reminds me of a.
Can,
Yeah.
Am I
float.
allowed to say
Brings
that
me
I
back
don't
to my
like
kid.
floats but like paralyzers?
No, you're not.
Here's the
Par-
thing.
paralyzers
You're not
are still, like,
drinking
liquid.
multiple paralyzers.
I drink like 3 or 4 and then
Yeah.
I get real tum-tum.
Oh, yeah.
And then I,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, boy, that was
like
a
it's
terrible
two
idea.
top.
I haven't had
Unless
it.
you're at Crackers when they were $2 back in the day. Then you order by the tray.
I actually haven't had a paralyzer in probably 2 years.
Boxing Day 2022, I think I had like 6 or 7 of them. And I
Let's
was
have a
like,
round
shit
of them
for
next week on the pod.
A
I'll buy the
round of
stuff.
paralyzers?
Yeah,
Cherry whiskey.
Cherry
will
whiskey,
bring?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
But
good.
paralyzers aren't floats. Floats are
damn
like
close.
chunky, creamy
Damn
No,
pop.
oh,
Like,
it's
wait,
so
wait.
good.
Coke, root beer,
I
cream
had-
soda.
This week I had
orange.
orange, and it was
That would be good.
Probably
really
the best
good.
of them.
Here's,
Root beer
I'll
is
give
really
you
good.
this. My
Root beer's
kids
good.
get floats all the time when we go get ice cream, and I'm taking a sip.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
taking
Yeah.
one sip,
yeah,
and
but you're
that's
not
all
drinking
you
the
need.
whole
I
thing.
ain't
Well,
drinking the whole
yes,
thing. You just
exactly.
need one.
Well, I
sip.
I don't drink it with a straw. I'm all
You gotta
spoon.
spoon it.
I'm all
Yeah,
spoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
the thing is I would drink a float with a straw, so that's why I don't like them.
You don't mix it all together. You
Yeah, but
take a
that's what
bit
I'm
of ice
saying.
cream and the pop at the same
It
time,
ain't great.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
go
it's
get the things from like 7-Eleven or
like the
Circle K?
Hurricanes or
Yeah.
whatever. The Slurpee and ice cream.
Yeah.
Also very good.
That's that Twister, Getty Foods.
It's called a
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Oh, sure.
Twister, Circle K, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
All right, good enough. That's a good enough chat for that.
Yeah.
Churchill booze count. I had 11 this week. Only drank. I had 1 Monday, 6 Wednesday for men's night, and then 4 Friday. So a bunch of zeros in there. But
Nice.
Only
Good for
11.
Real nice.
388 in 169.
Okay. I'll
388.
Yep.
388.
388.
How many did you have player cup week?
55.
You just estimated 55.
No, I counted exactly what it was.
Perfect. Just checking.
yeah. I think we counted on the way home exactly what it was. I had
Yeah.
57, you had 55. Yeah, so I'll go next. I played a round of golf this week, which was kind of nice. So if I don't play this week, since Player Cup in the first like 25 days of June, I'll have played once.
Oh my god.
And you're
Golf
still
golf
good.
podcast.
Should probably play this week.
Golf
And you're still
podcast.
good.
Well, I wasn't good this past. I shot 80 on
No, that's not that bad.
Thursday. Yeah, not comparable to you right now. Yeah, it's not that.
That's- I'd take
bad.
that.
So I'm gonna try to play at some point this week. It might be tomorrow if it's too wet to work as the old landscaper, but might try to play out tomorrow afternoon.
That's a good idea.
We'll see. What else? A little rusty. Oh, I cleaned my pool out. So you're supposed to leave some water in your, if you have a whatever above ground plastic pool, leave some water in it. Well, I got trees and stuff, and my wife's. It was a mutual decision, let's say, to not put the pool cover on because what's the difference? It's just gonna cave in. It's one of those flimsy plastic ones. As soon as the snow gets on, it's gonna cave in anyway. So left it off. So all the leaves and shit are falling in it. Well, it was pretty dirty. So
Can't you
cleaned
make
it-
like a hard cover, something to cover?
yeah,
it?
I'll get a better one for next year. I've learned my
Why
lesson
don't you just
after
take
this
it
weekend.
down?
Well, because it's big, like a big one. I don't want
No
to be
big
taking
deal.
this thing down. I don't want to take this thing down every year. Knoop doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah. So left some water in it, filled with trees. You don't have trees around your place. There's probably
Nope.
nothing in it.
Well, dirt.
Yeah.
and shit,
So
yeah.
it was like tons of shit in it. So I pumped out what was left of it to just clean that out. And I scraped all the shit off the bottom, and then now I just got to refill it. But it was quite the process. That's what I did Father's Day morning, actually.
Good for you.
So
Well, I
Did that?
take mine down all the time, so it gives me the option because I don't think I'm putting it up this year.
yeah, nice, good for you.
I don't know if we are either.
Like we're gone. Like kids are gone for 3/4 of July. We're gone for the other week. August we're going to the lake a bunch. So
Yeah, just go over to Knoops whenever you want to swim.
Unless he doesn't do it, now he's gonna have to come to my house.
Mm.
we'll
But,
just spray him with the hose.
Or you
Yeah.
can go to the outdoor pool too.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also that option.
So yeah, did that and played 3 baseball games though this past week. So not playing golf, but playing lots of baseball. I played tomorrow and Wednesday as well. So lots of ball. And then algorithm, that fucking monkey is
Oh
in
yeah.
nonstop. Oh
Mm,
no!
Where's
did
some
that
good
come
ones.
from?
Well, I think it's from the New
That's from
Planet of the
Planet
Apes.
of the Apes.
Yeah.
New Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
I mean that Hawk Tui girl's
Yeah,
taking over
I didn't.
big
I
time.
didn't put it in my algo because I knew you'd talk about it in yours. That do little hawk too. Like she's everywhere.
Yeah.
But
I
I
saw
said-
it once today, but
So
Oh, it's coming. It's every second reel now I get.
So Bronell mentioned that he had that monkey all the time. So I went on. I'm like, yeah, I've got it too. And I literally screen recorded it for you guys. It was 5 of 7 of that monkey.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't on there for a day. And I told my wife while we were sitting there, I'm like, I bet you my phone can hear me. I said, I haven't had this monkey in a while. I bet you if I close Instagram and open it back up, because it heard me say I haven't in a while, literally like 4 of my next 6, because she'd never seen it before. I'm like, oh yeah, they're good. But like some of them,
I always watch the whole
some
thing.
of them were so
Yeah.
like some of them are so offside. She's like, what are these? I'm like, oh, just skip that. I'm trying to read the caption quick just so I can skip it if it's something that she might not enjoy. But then she's like, go back to that one. What did it say?
What could it be? Like
Oh, there's
pervert stuff?
Yeah, pervert stuff. Yeah.
There's a lot of perverts out there.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Hawk Tui girls all over it as well. But yeah, I think those are my favorite reels though. The ones with just like random video clips over top of like captions.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I had lots of those, and yeah, the monkey's just taken over my life. So, as for drinks for me, just a cool 9 this week. 427 on the year. So 9 caught me by 2. Knoop's way ahead after his 3-week.
I'm going to go next because he's got a month to recap.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm not even doing 2 weeks ago because I don't remember.
Do you remember booze count at least?
Yeah, well, from 2 weeks ago was 0, but this past week was a tough one. So yeah, I was in Indianapolis last week for some work meetings. First rant is airports. They're getting worse. It's
like they don't care
embarrassing. Like
anymore.
the one in Indianapolis, like they're all different. That's my problem. Like some you got to take your shoes off, some you don't. Some you put your bag in the tray, some you just put it on the conveyor belt or whatever. In Indianapolis, you don't even have to take your computer or anything out. You just throw it on there. They just take
Computers are too good, or the scanners are so good.
Yeah, like so that was one, but like just everything. Like they're so busy and like
So busy.
people just
They cut it
stink
so close,
and they're
yeah.
just like it's just
They're
ridiculous.
fat too. Like there's just it's everything.
It's everything. And then I get down to Indianapolis. And
I
go
would
to
have drove down.
I should have actually. I should have. And I go and I turn my phone back off airplane mode and it doesn't even work. Like
Couldn't get off.
no calls going out. Can't get calls. Had to be on Wi-Fi to look anything
Well, we know
up.
why.
No, I figured it out. There's a setting, I guess, in the States because the phones in Canada are defaulted to 5G or whatever. I don't think they have that down there. So I had to change it back to LTE. Then it worked again. But like, why is that even a thing?
I didn't know it was a thing.
So it's probably going to happen to all you guys when you go down there next
Well,
time.
no,
Down
because
in
mine just
Indianapolis.
automatically switches. Apple knows. Androids, they
Oh,
don't.
right, I forgot
They're
there's
so
an Android thing, yeah.
they're so advanced that they got to change. Like it's so high up, and you got to dumb it down 3 steps.
Samsung put so much into their camera size, the video size being so much, they got no room for other stuff.
So, anyways, that was the trip down. Do meetings. We'll get to booze count, but coming back, I wake up in the morning and I timed my flight perfectly. Like it was a 10 a.m. flight, gain an hour, 1:30 flight, home by 2:30. So I wake up at like 9 or whatever, 8, and flight delayed 2.5 hours.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm like getting in with 5 minutes to spare between my connection, and they hadn't rebooked my flight.
So you had to get on the connection.
So I had to get on the connection. So I'm like sprinting through Minneapolis airport, get there, plane's gone. No chance. The only way I could get home was wait there for 6 hours, fly to Calgary, wait there for another 3 hours, and get home at 1 a.m. Like,
boy.
How is there not any other flights to Calgary?
Yeah.
It's just stupid. I was so mad
You and I both. But
and just so mad. Like,
Yeah,
get
but you
home at 2 a.m.
You got to lay over in Vegas, not Minneapolis.
Yeah.
for 3
He's so mad.
for 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got
I didn't even go over to the
slappers
airport.
in the airport.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Like,
That is
you're
good.
fine. I'm sitting in the Twins fucking resto bar drinking Coors Light.
They got a sim in that airport, don't they?
They do, actually, yeah. But it was packed when I walked by it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so got home there, then had to actually go to a funeral on Friday, but coming back from the funeral, so I'm already upset to travel. And I'm driving home, just past Kenniston. All of a sudden, tire pressure thing goes on, and it's just plummeting. So, like, that thing's flat. Never had to change a tire on a truck before. Don't know where anything is. So I'm like YouTubing stuff on the side of the road. I'm in all black. It's like the one nice day that we've had in the last 2 weeks. Just sweating. Takes me like 3 tries to put the jack in the right spot because I'm like, I've never done this before. Yeah. And on the YouTube's video showing me all these places, and I got this jack like maxed out, and the tire's still on the ground. Yeah. So I finally get it changed. Go stop in Davidson, the Cal Tire, get it patched up, and they come out, and I just hear them talking like, we can't repair this. It's too. But they were talking about someone else because they repaired it. But they couldn't get the. Like, it's got that stupid key to, like, pop it out to wheel up the spare, and they couldn't get that out. Like, this is a tire shop, and they can't do it.
On a new truck.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, just throw it in the back, I guess. I'll take it somewhere else. So that happened. Yeah, so then golf to...
Can you imagine what would you have done if you didn't have a phone? Like, back in the day, you just would have sat there for days on end until someone picked you up.
Yeah, grab a newspaper.
I would have been there a while. I was already there a while, but
do a crossword puzzle.
That was kind of it. I think I only golfed once this week. Yeah,
doubtful.
Yeah,
well, I was gone all week. But anyways, before I get to booze count, do you guys remember like a couple years ago where I said I'm the worst at plugging in USBs? I always put them the wrong way.
Everybody does.
It's
Everybody does.
I got a new one that I'm the worst at. You know those lamps that have like the little switch that goes back?
Oh, yeah.
Every single time I grab that lamp wrong, and I'm just like looking for the reaching around, and it's always like this
the twisty thing. Looking for the twist.
And instead of just like taking my hand and moving it, I like reach around and I'm like trying to like push it with like the most awkward grip. So that's just one thing. But
glad you brought that up.
Yeah, booze count.
Remember when you also said that you were only going to have 1 or 2 drinks a day for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm getting to that.
Oh, yeah, you know.
I forgot to mention open bars don't count.
Oh, you're into the Matty B now.
Yeah, there's a few loopholes that you got to live in here. I was fully intending of doing that, but then we went to the supper, and it's just like it was just like booze just like lined up on the table.
Just free.
It's just free.
Let's hear it.
Whatever you want. So that was one night. The next night we went out for a big supper at a steakhouse, and like you got to drink when you're there. You have to. And then the next night I just got drunk for fun. 28 in the 3 days I was down there.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So 234 on the year. And I know I had brought up the Hawk Tui girl, but the algorithm that has really like blown my mind is, and I don't know how it got on my feed, but Filipino karaoke. Have you guys seen this?
No, I have not.
So it is.
Is it the 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4 guy?
No, it's not. But it's like these stereotypical Filipino people with their like higher voices and
like,
their
very
accents
good.
Yes.
and their accents.
Very
And
good.
then they're going in and they're just like belting out Creed and Rob Zombie. And,
That's the exact one I saw was the Creed one.
and it's just insane. Like it's
They're
bang
nailing it?
on. They're
Yes.
killing it. Like
Really?
voice is exactly it. I almost thought it was like lip syncing.
Yeah.
It was that bang on. And then the song ends and they go back to like laughing and like their Filipino voices. Like it's insane.
I can't wait to find that.
So yeah.
And you haven't
28
posted one?
I didn't post one.
Oh,
Not even going to share. He
230.
wanted to surprise us on
Yeah.
this.
Now it'll be in your guys'. I talked about it. So.
yeah.
234 on the year with the
I bet you
28
it's on
drinks
there.
this week. So
234.
While Knoop's recapping his month, I'll see if it shows up.
I guess I'll start a couple weeks ago. That's the only one I'm going to really talk about in California.
Oh,
I
right.
went down to visit a friend, got married. Went down with a couple of my other teammates and hung out down in California. We flew into LA. Traffic, as Harv has very well pointed out before, is an absolute fucking nightmare getting out. And everybody we talked to said that was not the smart play. We should have gone to San Francisco and then just drove
place is a
down.
dump. Everyone knows. Before you go on,
Mhm.
everyone I've heard talk about Indianapolis says it's a dump. But when I was there where we were, it was actually quite nice.
Hmm.
So it was weird.
Really?
And like I'm the harshest person on cities in the entire world.
Yeah, you are.
You're.
But to
9
be
out of
fair,
10
it
places
was
are
like our hotel was in a nice area, and it was literally like a right turn, straight shot to the head office. So didn't see much.
You go to Venice or somewhere in Hawaii.
Yeah, there's
call it
shitting in the
dump.
streets.
Call it
In
a
Venice.
dump.
There's shitting in the streets in Venice, and you're gonna tell me that place is nice.
Then you go to Indianapolis.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
So you did a little airport rant. I don't know if you've noticed this lately when you've been flying. Everybody's standing up as soon as the plane gets to the
Lately, that's been a thing
no.
forever.
They're standing up and they are walking to the front.
Yeah, they're
now.
budging.
They are budging. There is.
Oh my God!
It is no longer civilized. They're standing up. Everybody that's in the aisle seat stands up, grabs their bag, starts walking to the front. They don't wait for the row in front of them to leave. It's just a
That's
straight.
insane.
It's nuts, and that seems to only have happened in like the last year.
You know what else
our
pisses me off?
flight to Phoenix in February, that did not happen.
No.
No.
You know what else pissed me
Oh.
off is the seating by zones when they board you by zones.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then you got those dipshits who just wait till the end anyways and
Yeah.
just walk in like cut in front of you. Oh, I'm zone 4, you're zone 7. Sorry, bud. But like, go when they call you.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah,
the point
that's
of
the
this.
point of it. Yeah.
On our one
And there's
flight,
no rhyme or reason to
No.
it. Like I'm row 7 sitting, or I'm zone 7 sitting in row 8.
on our
Well, I
one
think
flight,
it's
there was a
worse from the
guy.
back to the front though.
There was a guy
Yeah,
in
but
zone.
there's people going to the back.
They had called zone 2. He was zone 4. He went up and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, like you're zone 4. We're calling zone 2." He's like, "No, I'm getting on this plane right now." He's like, "No, sir, you can't." He's like, "Try and stop me." And he ended up just walked straight onto the plane. It's like, what is going on?
I'm the
here?
opposite. I'll wait as long as
As long as
possible.
possible
Yes.
to not
Yeah.
get in
You're
there.
going to sit down for however long
Yeah.
anyway. Fuck, stay standing.
Yeah.
And
Although I
they
am,
don't
like,
care about tickets or anything.
No.
Like you could show them like a loose leaf piece of paper and you just scan it and you go.
I am 12.
Yeah. When I came back and did customs in Calgary, they're just like, "See ya."
Yeah.
Didn't even check.
It's so nice
I
now.
feel bad. I didn't bring enough stuff back.
Okay, so we ended up did our fun little evening there. On our way home, we ended up getting stranded. We were supposed to come home Sunday evening. Entire flight got canceled. I guess the Calgary flight on the way down didn't end up leaving, so it got screwed everything up. As soon as it happened, we got rebooked for Tuesday. We weren't getting home till like 11 p.m. I think is what the plan was. So my wife was freaking out. My friends that were with us were freaking out because they had to get back. So we start exploring what we can do. So we end up deciding that we're going to fly to Vegas the next morning because we can get on a plane in Vegas to go to Calgary and get home Monday is what it would have ended up being rather than Tuesday. So we ended up staying in LA that night. They put us up in a hotel, give us some meals. There ended up being a Topgolf. I sent you guys some pictures, really close to the airport. So we ended up heading there as soon as we got our flight
Found a
stuff
way to
figured
golf,
out.
yeah.
They ended up actually having a 10-hole par 3 course right beside it, ran by Topgolf.
Why 10 holes?
It was awesome because I think that's just how much space they had, so they fit as many as they could in there.
I guess so.
Could have just stopped at 9.
yeah.
I guess.
I mean,
Should have. It's
Made a whole,
fantastic, and
one
I
of the
don't
holes a little bit
know.
longer.
I don't know if
Charge more. They can charge more.
I don't know if there's more of those out there, but it was $20. They give you clubs.
Shot
And
tracer
you just go
technology
play.
too, right?
Yeah, on the last hole they had.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, it was awesome. Under the lights, we played at 10:30 at night. It was fantastic. And then last one thing I want to talk about with my last couple of weeks. We ate out at 2 restaurants in LA, both auto-grat 20%. Didn't matter if
Really?
you were there by yourself. Didn't matter if you were there with 25 people. It was auto 20%, and then still asked you for a tip on the
Where
on the
were you
machine.
eating?
Does it say on the
in the
menu?
hotel.
Oh.
Does it say on the menu 20%?
It's a big sign as soon as you walk in. As of whatever it was June 1st, auto 20%.
Or were the prices of the food cheap?
No, it's LA.
Yeah, it's just like
it's
we're
Yeah.
refusing to allow you to be cheap.
yes.
So my next question: why'd you go back a second time?
No, these are different places. These were different places.
That's like walk in, see the sign, and just leave.
Ugh.
Like I know I've seen that. Like Saskatoon has that. If you have like a big group, they'll auto.
Which
Yeah.
I'm fine with. You get 8, 10, 12 people. It's
Yeah.
hard.
I tip 20 pretty much everywhere, anyways.
I'm more of a-
Subway.
You're more of a 10 guy, eh?
no, a 10's easy math, and then I usually like sad something. Like
Round up.
Subway, I tip 10.
You're
You
tipping at
tipping at
Subway?
Subway?
Oh yeah, 10.
You're an idiot.
Oh,
They
What
they
about
need it.
McDonald's?
No, they don't ask for tips
So
there.
what's the difference? Yeah, why don't
Well,
you
if
one's
Once
an
you
artist. One's an artist.
One's an artist.
Oh, man.
Would they? Would you?
One's
tip someone at
interacting
McDonald's?
with me face to face and talking to me, asking me what I
In the
want.
same
on my
language.
sandwich. Different things.
If they don't,
Oh man.
It's on record. It's on the air. Harv.
if they don't talk to you, do you still tip them?
Don't talk to me. Well, they have to
Maybe
talk
you
to
order
me.
it
Yeah,
on
but
your
you're
phone.
saying it like interacting as though they're asking you questions other than
What kind,
lettuce.
what kind of
Yeah,
cheese do you
toasted.
want?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Actually, you know what? I did something for the first time last week. Tipped $5 at a gas station
Oh, I do that lots.
Yeah.
Usually
To the
I-
person pumping or just
Yeah.
to the
'cause?
person
Pumping,
pumping.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
because I used to
Yeah.
love it. I used to pump gas. I used to love when people gave me toonies.
I gave him a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I usually give.
I don't know why I did
I'll
it.
flip
I
some
just was
coins
like,
their way.
here you go.
Usually not the old retired guys at co-op, but if it's a young kid, I'll give him some money.
He was a younger guy.
Yeah, retired guys are just there to subsidize their retirement. Go ahead, Knoop.
I'll finish. I got one little last
Yeah,
thing. It was
we're 30 minutes in this. We probably talk about the
luckily,
US Open.
so we ended, like I said, we ended up going to Vegas to get on our flight home, but we still had our tickets for the original flight that they booked us on, because I had put it in my wallet in my phone, so it just pops up anytime anything changes with WestJet. So our Winnipeg flight it did get canceled, so we wouldn't have even made it home Tuesday had we kept that flight, and it would have been at least Wednesday or Thursday when we got home. So 4 days after.
oh, so the Tuesday flight got
Yeah,
canceled.
the Tuesday that we were
boy.
originally
What'd
put
they
on,
pay you?
nothing.
$1,000
because it was out of their control. So it doesn't mean anything.
Mm,
But we're gonna try to
I'd be fine.
I
with
think
use
you
my
still get
travel, like the travel cards, right? The travel credit cards have some of that trip insurance stuff on it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get some money through there.
I think you can still get some.
Yeah. Other than that,
Drinks.
that's about it. 62 over the past 3 weeks.
Are you in the lead?
Nope. 412 on the year.
Or am I
412.
427?
Yep.
Oh, 15.
Oh, I just thought of another airport thing.
Because he missed elk. So
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
I just thought of another airport thing, and it's Canadian Airlines versus like U.S. based airlines. Like I'm flying on Delta, watching the U.S. Open, watching the Oiler game, live TV, phones connected to Wi-Fi, and the WestJet flight on the way down. I can't even get a full can of pop.
Mhm.
Like, how is that a thing?
Plus, you forgot the part where that U.S. flight was like $99.
Yeah.
Our flight from LA to Vegas was $56.
Yeah.
We had to pay $40 for a bag, but yeah, it was $46 or $56.
Yeah. Like when we flew Orlando to Mexico, yeah, it was $70 a person.
That's awesome.
And just full Wi-Fi. You're on your phone, drinking full cans of pop,
yeah, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
just living
sure has.
life.
Back
Anyway.
in the day, back in the day, people used to get like dressed up to go on planes, and it was like a big thing.
Yeah. Now you got guys taking their shoes off.
Now
Now
it's-
bare feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's for golf course. It's only Saskatchewan. We know. Get to that.
It's in there.
Speaking of, what'd you say, living the life?
Yep.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Let's go back to weeks for a couple more minutes. Let's just keep.
No, we're
keep
at
30,
34 minutes. I
Ah.
might have to put a timestamp on the
Yeah.
the notes to this episode of Are you
For
here
when
for the
people
U.S.
turn
Open?
it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will be like, are they ever going to talk about it? We are going to talk about it. And easing into this tournament, we talked about, Bronell and I last week anyway, how Bryson is becoming very well liked, loved by some. And
Some.
now him winning, I think the way that he was interacting throughout the tournament while he's winning and then winning
Yeah.
and then all the stuff that's happened afterwards, he's the most likable golfer on the planet.
No, he's not.
I agree.
He is.
He's
I
up
agree.
there.
He's
No,
more
he's
like
not.
that. What Rory pulled after, Bryson
Pulled.
We'll get to
Jumped
that.
ahead. of
Oh my God.
jumped ahead of him. But anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on Bryson winning the
Well,
US Open?
Knoop might as well go first.
I
since he's-
didn't think he had much of a chance this week, to be honest.
What?
It's listen. 'Kay,
He's already
Won
got
he's
one.
won this
Yeah,
tournament before.
So
And it was
this-
about length. It was
I
7,500
know,
Oh
yards.
my
I
God.
get that part, but listen, this golf course was completely different than the one he won on. Right?
That's fair.
It was long, but it was long grass, right? He was able to bomb and gouge out of there so much easier at that golf course, and I didn't think that was going to be as possible. this
Until he
week
got every
coming in.
break in the fucking world.
Yeah, until
in
he
the
hit-
native areas.
He was hitting it so far and no fairways, but there was barely any rough.
Not one time
Yes.
did he get caught
Just
behind one of those
Yes,
tufts
he
of grass.
did.
No, he did
Yes,
not.
he did.
Did
He
you
had-
watch?
Yes, he had to hack out on Sunday on like 13.
18.
One
18
hole
was
out of
fun.
72.
and 18.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just
13.
saying.
And 8.
13,
And
I think,
8.
was in the trees, not in the
Yeah,
thick
that's
stuff.
That was
Yeah.
8, wasn't it?
He hit 5 fairways on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
So
he had
yeah.
6.
what's your point?
6. Yeah.
Puig hit 5.
We'll get to that. Puig hit 5, right?
I don't know. I was a little surprised. They talked about on the broadcast about where they put all of the, what do they call those, wiregrass plants,
Yeah, if they
right?
say wire, is that actually what it's called?
I have no idea.
No.
It's tufts.
They get on it like
Yeah.
all the
Why
time.
did
Like
they
what was
say
the wire?
wiregrass so many times?
What was
Yeah.
the one at the British Open a few years ago that they called the bushes something?
Yeah, I know what
dumb.
you're talking about, and they just
But-
kept saying it.
Like when we were at Hamilton and they called it the escarpment. Or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
they get on
escarpment.
these words and they just everything breaks away from the escarpment.
Yeah. And they just refuse to not stop saying it. But anyway, yeah, wiregrass, whatever the hell it was called. Bryson just did not get penalized enough.
You cannot.
For
You
missing
can't
that many
deny it. If you watch the majority of that golf tournament, you can't deny that he got a lot of breaks.
But
off
that's
the
what you
tee.
need to win.
How many, like when you
It's
were
okay.
watching?
It's okay
No,
that he
I'm-
got the breaks.
Oh, I'm
Like,
not saying
but he
it's
got
not.
them.
But it's not
He
like
got
there
them.
weren't other guys that were always stymied every time they hit it in
Not
there.
always, but more than once
Ah.
in 72 holes for sure.
Okay, but that's very hyperbolic. It's not once.
Nice word.
It might have been once.
It was
It might have been
at
once,
least
man.
3 on Sunday.
Well, he was underneath that tree on 18, so that's
Kind of a bad break.
Kind of.
I guess. But
Well,
Right next to that
actually,
root.
the root was more of a problem than the tree was, but
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I just think if you want to call it breaks, whatever, he played well enough to win
Yeah.
and hit one of the best shots in history on 18.
On 8, yeah, I agree.
On 8
Yeah.
was
8 as
unreal
well.
too.
Yeah.
But
Gotta
yeah,
make
he
your own
was
breaks,
making a
man.
pile of saving putts that just helped him.
If that shot wasn't on the 18th hole to win the championship, that's not a top 5 shot
I don't
of the
think
week.
it's-
not a top 10 shot of the week.
I don't think it's
It's
a
you're-
top 5 or 10 or 20 shot. I think it's the top one most clutch shot.
Clutch,
Maybe in all
absolutely.
time.
like yeah,
Maybe of all time.
yeah. Well, not
Yeah,
of all-
but
not the most clutch shot of all time.
That
But
those are the hardest bunker shots to hit. You have that 50,
Well-
60 yards, right? Like that is the hardest bunker shot you're going to hit under those conditions in that
Circumstances,
situation, right? Like
yeah.
Well, I
That's
posted
pretty
that.
And
funny.
like
Did
he
you hear-
took-
did
he
you hear
took
when
like
he
a
was-
sand wedge and took a full swing when most guys
Yeah.
are taking like a 7-iron and splashing it.
Yeah, but did you hear him say? They were asking him after. Was it Johnson Wagner asked him after? Were you worried about blading it into the gallery? And he's like, no, because I was going to take so much sand that that
be
that
short.
thought never ended up.
Yeah.
Short was going to be my miss.
Yeah.
So
You know what would be
Now-
hilarious if they just grabbed like 20 guys from the gallery and said hit this shot and just see how far one went because
Yeah.
it'd still be going some of those
yeah,
guys.
I mean, I'm just picking it and bumping and running it. It's rolling off the back. That's all.
well, they had
That's not
a
bad.
couple guys because Wagner did it obviously after, and he took 50 degrees what he ended up hitting.
On his second try. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome
Yes.
content.
And then
I'll give Bryson
Smiley
that
kept
part.
saying, he's like, yeah, fuck, I would have hit it on top of Pinehurst, on top of the clubhouse. And then Pinehurst replied to him, he's like, this is why we find golf balls on the roof every single day.
Oh yeah,
They'll be whatever in the bunker or someone skulls it, and they find balls up there.
yeah.
Well,
Every day.
I did post that thread about the average proximity on that shot was 40 feet, and he hit it to 4.
At the most
Yes.
important time for sure.
Like they
it's
said,
just
nobody
insane.
got up and down out of that bunker all week.
I just think the way that he's carried himself, that he was signing autographs, the way he's actually looking at the camera. He's giving people high fives, like not ignoring the fans at all. We talked last week, Bronell and I, about all the content he's doing, and just like complete 180 from that lovable doofus spraying water on his ball 2-3 years ago. Yeah. The mad scientist,
the salty balls. What about the salty balls?
Yeah, but it's like a different way that he's doing it now.
A different
like he was
way,
kind of like
you're right.
Annoying almost.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a complete douchebag.
He had to go away to become loved. He had to go away.
He's still kind of. He's
There
still
is a
pretty
lot of-
awkward.
there is
Well,
a
when
lot
you
of
get
like
when you
fake.
listen to him, like when it's an extended period of time, you can hear the old Bryson come out a little bit. But when he's just here every 4 times a year,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
his sound
maybe that's what
bites.
it is.
It might be Liv.
There is some cringeworthy stuff he says and how he
Oh,
says
but like
for
his
sure.
his breaking 50 stuff from the red tees at courses, like have you seen that on YouTube?
Oh yeah, we
like
talked
those
about
are
that, yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I
It's
still
pretty-
hate his swing. I think his putter is illegal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, his putter is legal.
It's-
and
Ask Larry David.
and they
Same with
talked.
Kip
They
Henley.
couldn't stop talking about how they kept saying like the way he putts is actually harder. Like not many people could do it. They said that all week. I
I'm
guess.
also sick of
I
hearing
don't know
about
about
his 6-iron going 270 or
Don't-
whatever. It's
that's-
not a 6-iron. It's a 4-iron. Like what? He's still longer than everybody, sure, but why are you calling it that? It's not.
Yeah.
That's not what it is.
Yeah, he's not hitting an 8-iron when everyone hits a 6. He's hitting a 8-iron bent to 6, 5 yards farther than everyone else.
Yeah.
It ain't an 8-iron going like when he hit 8-iron or
Yeah.
whatever,
You put
8-iron
whatever
from
number you want on it.
278 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like that's a 6-iron.
Well,
But I
it is
think-
funny because you can put whatever number you want on the
Yep.
club. It's all about
Yeah, I might
degrees.
get Duff to stamp my 4-iron as a wedge next year and just show you guys.
So like I've been thinking a lot about this, and I
Oh,
mean,
here we go.
people can change. That's right. Like people can change.
Yeah,
People
he used to be a piece of
Some
shit.
people did use. Yeah, exactly. But like I think yesterday, I didn't really get to watch the final round because I was coaching baseball. Don't get me started. But I thought about it over in the night. I was like, I think I'm starting to like this guy a little bit. And
like
then-
last night.
And then what
Yeah,
happened?
like, and then I woke up this morning and I'm like, wait a minute. This guy's just fucking rusing all of us right now. Like he's still the same guy. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying
There
it.
are
I'm
parts.
not buying it.
There are parts of
No.
it that does seem like he's almost over the top, going the other way.
Yep.
That it might be fake.
Yep.
But I don't think it's fake.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fake. I think it's more he is a bit of a
I think that's just
idiot.
him.
Yeah, and
I
he's
think it is.
trying to be cool, and he just literally has no idea how to be,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's learning how to be loved.
I think that's exactly it. I
Yeah.
think he was trying too hard before, and everybody could see through it and thought he was an idiot.
Yeah.
And then now he's just being himself, and he's
But
more
the
likable.
fact that
But
fact
he's
that
not
he was
being
out there
himself. He's
for
being
him-
different now. He's different than what he was.
But
yeah,
I think,
no, I know, but I'm saying that this is his normal.
Well, I think he was
I don't know
leaning
about
too
that.
far into the
Yeah.
science
'Cause
stuff before.
And the
The part-
protein shakes and all
yeah,
that. Like
that's what I think he
And
thought.
grabbing the
people
water
wanted,
for
though.
Pavon,
Yeah.
and then he went back and got a Coke. Like,
yeah.
But that's what, to Knoop's point, I think he was trying to do things to get people to like him and realize, well, why don't I just be myself, and then people might like
well,
me.
I'll tell you what
But
he. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, the fact that he was still there, like you're talking about the Johnson Wagner thing, Bryson was still there. And then there was that video that came out today that after the street that he stayed on, he's walking down the street, letting all the people that live on the street of the Airbnb that he stayed in or whatever, he's letting them touch the trophy and all that stuff. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this for as long as possible. Granted, we're all his friends, but
Yeah.
but still, it's like I'm kind of behind him now.
So we can all like he's working on his image and his persona. What he didn't work on was the sellies. Like those
Lot
fist
of
pumps.
fist pumps.
He
We're-
did
that's
work
what I
on
mean,
it. He was
they're
doing them in the
awkward.
gym, remember?
Well,
Yeah.
they weren't. Well,
That
it
was
didn't work.
ridiculous.
It didn't
Not
work
enough.
because that
Yeah.
celebration when he made that last putt was bad.
Really bad.
Like it's
Yeah,
like he
double
wanted
fist
to do like 4 different things and none of them worked out.
One thing I think we can all agree on is that his short game, which what was supposed to be his detriment for the last several years, was arguably the best in the tournament, and it's been the best all year in the majors.
Yeah.
Like he's got a better
His
majors
touch.
record than Scotty Scheffler right now.
Yeah.
His finishes in the majors are better than Scheffler's overall. He's got to win in 2 other top 10s. So
That's where. That's why all those fans were chanting USA for him, I guess.
Man.
I mean, are you going to do your rankings right now, or are you waiting until later?
I was gonna wait till after, but
Because I mean, he's easily the second best golfer in the world right now. I would say,
you'll
possibly
find out.
possibly the best.
But like all those guys were
Yeah.
chanting USA, and they're just gonna be disappointed because he's not eligible for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Which I mean, they're
that
fine.
blows my mind.
Tiger and
It sucks that the Olympic stuff is the Olympic qualification is tied to just the PGA Tour. In this sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's just for, I guess it's not just for these guys, but I guess it's based off all the
It's not.
golf
It's
rankings,
tied to
so-
world golf rankings,
Yeah.
which he's 10th now in the world. But
I know.
it's not good enough. Yeah.
I saw earlier he was 155 coming into this year, and now he's at 10, and he's only played 3 tournaments.
Yeah, he's good.
Nuts.
Yeah, because he would easily have supplanted Clark at 7. I think it was
Mhm.
Clark and Morikawa.
Ahead of yeah.
But all right, let's
But
talk.
it's-
Let's
it's-
talk some
Well,
Rory
we got
stuff.
one more
Oh, okay.
because Bruno said we have to talk about this. Was Vic, Bryson, and Homa reading putts on Thursday, where they were all standing around the green? There was that tweet about
Yeah,
what would you do if these 3 guys were in front of you on a Saturday? And they're like,
That aim point shit is horrible for the game of golf. I hate it.
yeah.
Well,
Just
fucking
standing
hate it.
halfway,
doesn't-
quarter of the way, third.
I don't
of the
think it
quarter
takes
of
that
the way.
much
Homa is
time.
actually the worst, I think.
I think
in
Homer's
the-
the
in the-
worst. Yeah.
I don't
on
think
tour.
it
Keegan's
should be
the worst,
allowed
but-
for like more than one guy to be able to do it in a group.
Yeah. Just don't put them together.
Homa's
Yeah.
doing it on 3-footers.
Yeah.
He's going and standing halfway. Like, I mean, I guess at Pinehurst, Rory's
Yeah. Let's talk about Rory.
6
Let's
inches
talk
of
about-
break on 3-footers. Well, maybe, but
I will say I have to be honest here, and I know you're not gonna like this, especially Bronell. There was like a part of me for a good majority of that round, I was cheering for Bryson over Rory. I don't think I would have ever said that before.
well, you're not a big Rory guy.
Yeah, but I still want him to win.
Well, we had
Yeah.
Bryson.
But
in
I
the
was
pool.
like
Yeah.
Bryson. I want Bryson to win this. Like,
We had him in the pool.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
that was in the kind of off to the side.
That
But-
4.3 million he won was helpful for us.
But like that stat that you've posted or that someone posted of his Wikipedia at majors, like since his last major, you cannot have like 25 top 10s and not have won
21
one.
actually. Yeah.
How have he not won one?
4 runner-ups, bunch of top 5s. Yeah.
Like it's insane how
Yeah.
good he's playing and not winning, and then to lose it in that fashion.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
after,
tough.
after
Do you think he
it
was winning the
over-
playoff? Do you think Rory's winning the playoff? I
Yes.
don't know if he is.
Oh, I don't know about that. One thing I saw on Twitter today is it'd be a great idea if they could regroup the pairings after 9
Like
holes.
9 holes.
Hey,
It would
Or
be.
you know,
Yep.
have the
or at any
freedom to
to-
do that.
Yeah, at any time if they're within 2 holes of each other and they're tied for the lead, say 2 ahead, they get auto regrouped on that hole.
Oh yeah, Rory would
Yeah.
just had to wait 10 minutes until
Yes.
Bryson finished, and then they switched groups. And
Yes. Especially like
Go.
when the people they're playing with are so far back now.
yeah. Although Cantlay wasn't too far back, but
Yeah. But that would have been
was there.
insane.
Yeah.
But
Af- Go ahead.
well, I was just going to say to have
We'll get to Rory.
one of the most loved guys in the sport fall in the manner in which he did is just gut-wrenching.
After the tournament was over, I wish that Rory would have won.
oh my god,
I don't know why you don't believe
why are
me,
you doing this?
but that is
why
I
are
am
you doing
100%
this?
serious.
I think I would
I am
agree.
dead serious.
What is this?
No.
Where is this?
'Cause
What is
if-
this doing?
Listen,
Why are you doing
what
it?
if that is the best chance Rory ever gets again?
I don't
He's
think
got,
I
like,
can.
What if? I know.
60
Hey,
more majors
I
to play.
get that.
He
But
had 4
what
top
if?
10s in majors 2
I
years
don't
ago.
care.
I don't think
What if?
I think it's more
It's not.
I don't think that he's not going to have a chance to win another one. It was more the way in which he didn't
Yeah.
win it that's
Yeah.
you wish he would have won. Like, because if Bryson,
I
if
mean,
Bryson makes
You
par,
can argue that Bryson would have been the choke artist if he would have lost. He had a 3-stroke lead going into
Right.
Sunday.
but all I'm saying
It's
is,
not like Rory had the lead going into Sunday.
what I'm getting at though is, if Rory doesn't bogey 18 and Bryson pars and they go to a playoff and then Bryson beats him, whatever. It's the
Yes.
fact that he missed those putts on 16 and 18. 16 doesn't even really matter because Bryson also missed
16
a
was
short.
the one that mattered.
But 16 was
No,
worse.
no,
I agree with
But
you.
you know what I mean, though, is the fact that Bryson also missed one. They were tied on 18.
If
The
Rory
fact
makes
that-
the putt on 16, he wins the tournament.
I know,
I'll
but
die on
all
that
I'm saying
hill.
is
Yeah.
just if you go all the way down to his last shot, his last putt that he missed, he was tied for the lead. Bryson was not making birdie from where he was. That's the one that basically lost the tournament.
Did he know where he was? Did Rory
Yes.
know where
Yes.
Bryson was?
Yes.
when
Because he
was
looked
putting?
back. They said on the broadcast, he said that
Yes.
Rory was watching where
So
Bryson's
that's
ball
why
ended
he
up.
maybe didn't go firm left edge.
Well,
Or-
I hate how
or-
Smiley Kaufman
No.
said.
Because you
said
could blow it
left
by
center.
12 feet and then he 3-putts and then he's really fucked.
Yeah,
right?
but Smiley said on
he
the
had to know
broadcast,
that he had to
said-
make that putt.
He said
Oh, he
left
did.
edge.
100% he knew.
He
Well,
just pushed that thing.
He might not have.
No, Smiley said.
Oh, he
this
pushed
is
that thing.
left center.
Oh, no, he pushed it, but he might not have known that he had to make it. Right?
No, I don't
he
think
knew.
he pushed it.
He saw where Bryson's ball was.
Okay.
So after he hit it, he knew he just needed to make par.
To potentially win the tournament.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah. But in the back of his mind, he's thinking Bryson might bogey from back there and we're going to a playoff. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I just
And
think
then he just
that-
goes, bleh, and it goes way right.
Well, yeah,
that
because
was just-
Smiley. Whether Smiley was wrong or not, he said there's left center and it could be made center, and he missed it right.
And
So
it was
it's like-
outside left.
Yeah,
He was aimed way outside left.
Yes.
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying is it looked like when he said left center,
Center.
center, was just like with pace, you could just hit it right in the middle, go in.
Oh,
Rory
I don't know
aimed
about
out to the
that.
left and still missed right.
It's going to
I-
break to the right edge if you aim at the
I
middle
haven't
there.
watched.
I know, but that's what he said on the broadcast,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then he
Oh,
aims
right.
left and
Yeah.
misses right. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. Okay. I see what
I
you
haven't
mean.
watched the
Yeah.
putt enough to see the stroke because it
Wasn't good.
was very wipey, and I
Briggsy.
think that also.
Oh,
Kinda
it was
helped
white
him go
big
right.
time. But hey, silver lining, he's back with his wife.
Yeah.
Gets
that's-
And I
Yeah.
also wrote down, good thing he's not married to Lucas Glover's wife.
Good stuff to write down about Rory.
I mean, he still took home 2.3. Schmill.
What do you think about
don't
him
know about
bailing on?
that.
What do you think about him bailing on the media?
It's pretty shitty.
You
It's
can't do
very
that.
Shitty.
And that
Not to mention he's withdrawn this week as well.
I just think
He's going to pay the fine. Yeah.
No, there's no fine anymore.
Yeah, there is.
I don't think so. They got
For-
rid of it last year.
No, there is.
Has he missed one? Oh, he did. Actually, he missed Kapalua.
Yeah, you have to.
You can only
there's
miss
a,
one.
There's a fine.
Yeah,
but I still think if he loses in the playoff, it's not nearly as bad as if he doesn't miss that.
well,
putt.
I agree.
It also didn't help. He squealed the tires on the way out.
Yeah, did he ever? Hey.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, was he driving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh
Nice.
But like, you can't do that. Like,
Yes. And he
for sure.
coughs
Yeah.
up the tournament after getting shit on for his performance in majors for the last 10 years. He blows the tournament, and the guy can't be frustrated and leave? Like one
No,
time?
he can't.
One
He has
time.
to-
You can't
he
leave
has
one
to
time.
Sit there and face the music and just be
Exactly.
like, and all he has to say is
Hey,
like,
but
Hey, I
maybe
fucked
he-
up.
hey,
Yeah.
maybe
go,
he
hey,
texts.
go,
Don't
go
even-
full
don't
Marshawn
even-
Lynch and don't
Yeah.
answer the questions.
Exactly. Don't
But
take
you gotta
questions.
sit there.
That's worse.
Statement and
To
go.
me, that's worse.
No. Hey,
Than
I-
sitting there and being a
if he
little
walks
baby
in-
like John Tortorella
no.
about it?
If he walks
No,
in
I don't
there-
think so.
If he no, he doesn't need to be angry. He could walk in, hey, I fucked
That
up on
sucks.
16, like blah blah blah. I'm absolutely
Yeah.
gutted. I don't want to take any questions right now. Sorry, we'll talk soon.
Especially because
Done.
of the
Gone.
comments today about how like that's all he had to say yesterday.
Literally,
Yep.
all he had to say was, "I'm not taking questions. This sucks. I'm out of here."
But
Like,
then
the
he
fact
comes
that he
out and
left.
says like,
What's the
I'm
point of that,
happy
though?
for Bryson and all this stuff. I'm gonna take 2 weeks off or whatever it is. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a
You
good
might have
post.
texted
You
Bryson
can't
right after
do
the round.
that.
Yeah, you
I saw a
Yeah,
good.
you can't
I
do
saw a
that.
really good post today. It was Bryson after he lost to Xander. He went up to him, shook his hand. Hey, good job. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah
but
blah
that's
blah.
because he's doing
And then
his little
boom.
shtick
Yeah,
thing.
whatever.
He's
Well,
doing his
and-
thing.
I don't
and
know.
Bryson
so you're
is
saying
not-
Rory's
there.
turning heel?
No.
That would be sick.
No.
But Bryson's all that comparison is not even close to accurate.
What?
though.
Why? He could have just fucked off. He was at the range. He could have
Yeah, it's
fucking walked out the side door
not-
and said, "See you later."
Yeah, no one's not. People aren't all over Bryson.
No,
No,
there's
fair.
Rory's
It's the
under the
Ro-
spotlight for the last 10 years because he hasn't won a major. And that's the fact that he's
Yeah.
under the light
Yeah.
at all times.
Okay, let's talk about other guys.
Rory.
More Rory.
More Rory. That is heartbreaking.
Uh,
Why don't we talk about John Rahm withdrawing?
'Cause
Why did
his
he even
foot-
go there?
That's a good question.
With that foot, how bandages it up? I don't know why he went there.
Went there. Well, he must be a big media. You guys must love him. He's a big media guy. Had to go there for the press conference.
Good for him. I'm glad.
So was that picture of that like bandage on the two toes his?
I
Yeah.
think so.
So I thought his
He had
like,
it fully wrapped up.
He
That
had a
one
cut
where he was
in
watching.
between his toes.
I know,
That got
but so I
infected,
I
apparently.
remember, because I remember you saying there was a cut, and then I saw that bandage. I'm like, that's what he's might not play for, but then it got infected,
Yes.
and that's
Should
what he
have
had
petitioned for a cart.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
what the other, what's the one? Oh, it was Savoy in the WHL playoffs. Like to get a cut and then it get infected. It's just like, how are you taking care of these things? Like I don't even
That
know how
happened to
things
me.
get infected.
That happened to me
Yeah.
in hockey. I
Yeah.
like hit my elbow on the ice and then just kept playing, got stitched up, and then it got infected.
Yeah, I just don't know how that happens.
Just didn't clean your equipment.
Keep it clean.
Who's washing their equipment?
I don't know.
More than once a year.
But the
Once
best
a
was that he
decade.
said, what did he say? Like something like, I'm withdrawing
Elbow
for
pads?
my long-term health.
I guess.
It was
I
like
don't know.
for the sake of my long-term health. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
wanna
for
amputate
what?
it. Didn't want to amputate his
You're
foot.
gonna lose your
probably.
foot?
For what?
He already has foot problems since birth.
Oh, that's true. That's
That's
true.
right. Yeah.
He's probably a little nervous about the feet.
Yeah.
He's got a big Open Championship coming
Use the
up.
hashtag, eh, Harv?
Feet
Cantlay?
Let's not talk about Patrick Cantlay.
He
That
played
would be
so
Oh
good.
my
Not
god, the week
literally-
was him topping it out of the
His
wire
putting,
grass.
his putting was so good on Sunday.
He
It was
would
Saturday
be
and
the,
Sunday.
the
His bunker game was
His bunker
unbelievable.
game, yeah, it
the
was-
whole week.
I was impressed actually with him.
You wanted him.
I
to
mean,
win,
I
didn't
am-
you?
Thank God he did
Definitely.
not.
I said it in that one group. Cantlay's out of it. Who cares who wins
Yeah, who
this
cares
thing
who
now?
wins? Yeah.
Yeah.
He is
Colin
the
shot
worst.
himself out, and then Cantlay did. That was perfect.
Xander Schauffele was 7th. Did you guys see that stat in his? I think he's now set the record for most consecutive top 15s in a U.S. Open, or in his first
Consecutive,
8 starts.
Yeah.
Well, it's 8
He's
now.
an auto
It was
pick there.
7.
Yeah.
It's like there and Atlanta for the Tour Championship.
Yeah.
East Lake.
And
That's
Rory's
the one.
also been very good in the U.S. Opens as of late, finishes wise.
Very. Last
And
five.
I still, for some reason, picked Scotty Scheffler this week. I don't know why.
Ludwig? You want to talk about
Don't
Ludwig?
know why.
Well,
Ludwig Aubert fizzling on Sunday.
Yeah, big time. Great for the pool for
did
us.
he make 2 triples? He made 1 triple on Saturday, I think.
One
Right?
Him and Tony both
Saturday,
tripled
yeah.
13.
Yeah.
That hole was fun on Saturday.
Yeah,
to watch.
very
that,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Both guys going back and forth.
That's a good. It's a good major venue.
Yeah, we can talk
It's
about
g-
Pinehurst as a
it's
whole.
good.
Well,
I think it's a perfect.
Calcavecchia said it's the most overrated course potentially in the world.
What?
Did you see his reasons? Well, there's no rough, and the greens are too small. Like just stupid.
The old turtlebacks.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of
Stupid
the
things.
superimposed actual green thing that they did?
I think they leaned into that way too much.
They showed it way too often, but I did think it was cool.
It was.
Like,
Because
just-
like some of them were like 25% smaller.
My
just
kid,
because of
my
it.
kid said to me, he's like, "Why are they showing that?" I'm like, "Well, that's the green that is kind of like the actual green." He's like, "Well, isn't the actual green like the whole green?" I'm like, "Yeah, but they have it so fast that it like runs off." He's like, "Well, why don't they just make the green smaller and not have it run off?" I'm like, "Well, just settle down, man.
Yeah.
That's the actual green when it's not that fast. Like, there's no
Go
way it
play
runs
video
off that crazy. Obviously, all the other times.
Yeah.
But
I was talking to somebody about hole 4 at the Hillcrest and like a front left pin there. It's like, yeah, it's like that, but times 10
yeah,
on every hole.
Imagine if that hole didn't have a 3-inch collar, though.
yeah.
It's
be
growing-
balls
it's
running in the
off
bunker.
front every
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
all the way down.
Oh, that reminds me of Rory's bad break on that par 5. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like if
Horrible
that just
break.
ends up in the bunker,
Yes.
he doesn't make bogey there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So many things to look back on for Rory.
It
It
wasn't
rolled,
meant to
it
be.
just missed the bunker by like an inch, and then it
Mhm.
rolled down that little hole
Mhm.
in the native area.
What we have to talk about, and you brought it up with the superimposed greens or whatever you want to call that, but the announcers in general, pathetic.
Yeah.
It was
Not only
very
that,
good.
the commercials.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was one
Can
commercial I
someone
think was like
please pay?
4 minutes.
Yeah. Please pay to not have commercials.
Yeah, they were saying that today that they should just put like the name of the company or brand just on the screen, like on the fairway or something.
Well, they were
during
doing that
play.
for a
It'd be
while.
better.
What was
Yeah.
that? Like 2 years ago in Hawaii, they were monkeying around with having like the player and the score like on the green, like they do in NHL, like
Yeah.
on the boards.
Yeah.
It was just on the green.
I think it
like-
was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we're
Like
like,
just-
this is awesome.
Yeah, like just put a sponsor there.
Wasn't
Like,
awesome.
Just
but
like the DP,
I
better
loved
than
it.
DP World
commercials.
Tour does a lot of
loved
that
it.
stuff.
But like
Signage.
that one where Xander was in the bunker and they said this shot was impossible.
Hold it.
And he holds it. Like
And it wasn't like
Yeah, and it
going
wasn't
way by.
Yeah, it
No.
wasn't screeching by and just
like that
hit
is
and went in.
there were so many of those.
There's so many of those.
Sickening.
Brandel nonstop saying that Bryson can't keep getting away with these errant
Yeah,
drives.
keep getting away with it.
Like he said that all the time. Like every
Oh,
time he
Jeff-
went in, he's like,
Yeah.
he's gonna keep missing. He's gonna get penalized. And then sure, he did come back to Rory, but then he was just begging for Bryson to not win. Also because he's a live guy.
Yeah.
And then he had to go onto the panel with him.
That's the
after.
best part of the whole week.
The
Oh,
Johnson
man, is
Wagner
it good.
part was the best part of the
Yeah, it
whole
was
week.
good.
The what?
The Johnson Wagner.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
see
it's
he
good.
played it today? Predicted he'd shoot 78 and shot 73.
Johnson did?
Yeah. But
Really?
we might as well talk about Scotty
Wow.
Scheffler, 41st.
Cost
What?
me the week.
But I
Said
mean,
he just couldn't read the greens.
wow, no beard,
Yep.
big time hair,
Big time
shaved
fuck
down.
up on that haircut.
like that's an inch of tan line you got there on the haircut. And first time in his career he's ever been 4 rounds over par.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
So that was pretty wild. Tiger Woods missed the cut.
Mhm.
That's it.
I forgot he
That's
played.
That whole
Forgot he played in this.
There's
Yeah.
so much stuff that went on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I completely forgot
like-
about Tiger.
He did come out and say this is probably his last U.S. Open. So good on him for realizing, like,
He said
just
this
can't.
could or couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean, he'll
think
come
it will
back
be.
and play just like he said he's going
Yes.
to play once a month this year,
Mhm.
and he's done now.
Mhm.
But good news, he's getting a lifetime exemption into signature events. So,
Him and Webb Simpson.
yeah,
yeah,
we'll get to that guy.
the two best. The Tiger reminded me of like all the Scotty is playing like Tiger talk. I mean, all it takes is one bad week for you to be like, really? Like, what were we talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
like Tiger at Scotty's age had like 28 wins and 10 majors or something, or 8 majors. It's like,
Yeah.
Till he goes and wins this week. And
Yeah,
you're like,
probably.
maybe he
Oh,
is
yeah.
The
good.
last couple left, and I'm sure you guys got other ones too. But Wyndham Clark, I mean, that guy's a one and done for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah, and I guess he got caught cheating again this week.
caught cheating, but they didn't penalize him. So did he cheat?
They talked about it, so it was
It was
worthy
legit,
of- yeah.
and I don't think he cheated there, but like it just seems he's involved
Oh,
in
yeah.
these like
Yeah.
borderline things all the
He's-
time.
he's-
Well, I mean, the highlight is that he had a chip, and then it was coming back to him, and he improved his life. All he did is step on where he just
his
smashed the
different- yeah.
grass. Like
Yeah.
that's your natural reaction is going to be step on that, whether the
Yeah.
ball's coming back.
Who
to
hit
you
it
or
off
not.
the hospitality tent last week and stepped down on it? Just 'cause
Oh yeah,
that's your-
Oh, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just course of habit.
yeah, but
But
he just
he's-
seems to be involved
He's
in those.
maybe
all-
the taking over for Patrick Reed a little bit.
I mean, not as blatant.
No,
Yeah. Speaking of one and done's, though,
Like he's very good at
Patrick Reed.
no, Matthew Pavon, I don't think is going to be one and done. Like
He's a
He's
top
pretty
20
good.
player in the world. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
He's one of the best putters in the world. They
Yeah.
said.
I mean, I think his problem here, and he probably wins if he can work the ball right to left, but he just refuses to.
Well, also he didn't chip. He stopped chipping because he couldn't chip, so he just started putting from everywhere.
But there was so many times that it's like you got a pin back left, and he's trying to cut it off like the edge
Yeah.
of the bunker, like when everyone else was hitting a high draw in there.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna end up getting you at the end.
Scotty does okay going left to right all the time.
I can work the ball both ways off the tee.
on purpose.
That's good. I like that.
No, and then just the last one. I only put this down there because of Knoop's conspiracy theory. But Grayson Murray had a locker at the U.S. Open, and if you guys remember Knoop's conspiracy theory, it was that maybe the Saudis had Grayson Murray killed so Sergio could keep his U.S. Open streak alive.
And then he finished top 20. Sergio.
Yeah. So
And they slapped
they
his
didn't show-
wife's ass.
Yeah.
that might have been my shot of the week. But
She was a little touchy with Bryson, though. She was touchy.
just reminding her. Yeah, but they didn't really show. I don't think I saw one Sergio shot, and I watched
They showed
damn
a
near
fair
90% of this tournament.
I saw.
Was he the
quite a
only
bit
other live
Saturday
guy
and
up
Sunday.
there? Hatton was up there, I guess.
Hatton was there for a bit.
Until Sunday, cost me
Yep.
the picks, but
Yeah.
Who won picks?
Canute.
What? Perfect.
No way.
Yeah,
Remember when Rory made 496 3-footers in a row and then missed?
two
I
of the
can't.
next two.
Well, 18 was like 4
4 and a
feet.
half.
But yeah, did you guys have anything else for the U.S. Open?
No, I think
496 in a row.
I think we nailed it. About 30 minutes. U.S. Open talk was as long as weeks.
I got
So don't know if we
Canadians.
should keep
That's
talking.
Oh yeah,
great.
Canadians.
I
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Connors with obviously a very important T9.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll just talk about it right now.
He's on the Olympic team.
Like, by the narrowest of margins over Hadwin now.
And
Like,
Penrith
it's
had
decimal.
Penrith
Pendrith had a
chance
chance.
on Sunday because
Like,
he
yeah.
started really well on
If
the
Connors would have faltered, shot 3 over, and Pendrith didn't falter, I think.
Was he
Pendrith
that
beats-
close to
They said
taking
it on the
over?
broadcast.
Yeah, they said on the broadcast.
Really?
Penrith,
What did he need? Top 5?
I think
it might have
depending
been
on where
better
Connors
than that.
finished, but
Yeah.
like I think if he was like 7th or 8th and Connors went backwards,
Right.
he could have got in.
Well, solid week for him too. T16, and then Svensson also made the cut. T56, and then Hughes, Hadwin, Taylor, and Ashton McCullough all missed the cut. So
Good for Ashton. Being there, I mean.
being there, yeah.
Aces, Sepp Straka had an ace, and obviously Molinari made that ace to make the cut. So
Yeah,
that was
I
pretty
mean
impressive.
huge.
that's
Yeah.
the most clutch shot of the week.
I'm not wrong. Couldn't find any birthdays, and then everyone's shots of the week. I'm sure someone could come up with something.
That's mine, Molinari.
Oh,
A hole in one to make the cut. That's unreal. Although
I
hate
know
finishing
you're gonna.
par
I
threes.
know you're gonna like this. I won't go with 18, even though it might be one of the most clutch shots of all time. But his chip on 8 to get up and down.
No, well, he made it. Had to make a 20-footer or 15-footer,
Same.
but yeah, like that thing should have not been that close.
I
It was-
still.
It was dead.
Yes.
It's just.
It was so
And then he
short-sighted.
and then he chose to to high,
He had to go
instead of
high.
running it up the hill to try to
I'm-
get it there.
I'm curious. Just random
yeah.
thought. Do you think the ratings for this will be higher than the Sunday at the Masters?
No, nothing's higher than that.
I don't know,
It
man.
seemed like
I
a
think
lot of people were watching yesterday.
Rory's there. Like I
Yeah.
would be surprised if it isn't higher.
I guess Scheffler's a bit of a dud,
my shot of the week,
like personality-wise.
Yeah, like Rory versus Bryson.
Yeah.
Rory alone, I think
Yeah.
it might be higher.
Yeah, you're right.
Mine's either the Cantley top into the bunker, or which hole is it? Where Bryson drove it so far it was like in the wiregrass, and then it was just like at the end and like bounced out. Like for him to hit it that far, that was like
Was
15.
it 18 on Saturday?
No, it was on Sunday. Might have been 14 or 15.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like it
Where he
hopped like
cut the corner.
Yeah,
yeah. And they kept
like
saying,
to have those guts to do that on Sunday. I couldn't believe how often he took out driver. Like
Man,
especially
why?
having to
man,
change.
Rory
his
was
head and-
absolutely
yeah,
fucking striping that
Yeah.
thing this week
he was.
on
he
Sunday
was,
too.
he was in the situation that Knoop gets in sometimes where he hits it too straight.
Two straight.
Mhm.
It was two
Like
straight.
his lines were just like a little too far left
Yep.
and it wasn't cutting. He was just hitting it too straight.
And then his approach game just was not.
That was
very good.
embarrassing.
Like he
They
couldn't
kept
hit.
talk-
He couldn't hit a wedge inside 15 feet.
They kept talking about him and Cantley.
He should have been laying up to
iron's
like 7,
awful.
8 iron because he was hitting those way better than his wedges.
Yeah.
Anyways, news real quick here.
Fire away.
We covered the hitting shots versus keeping score. There's been a draft agreement for the Live PGA thing. Lots of people aren't taking it seriously. Live side saying it's the best thing in the world. So we'll see what actually happens there. Talked about Connors and Taylor making Team Canada. Dustin Johnson missed the cut, but then went golfing with
Wayne and
family.
Travis Kelce.
his family and Travis Kelce on Sunday, and Wayne Gretzky taking a page out of Bronell's book.
Trying to find the high ground.
It's
Getting high and going to play golf.
no. He had
Oh, he was
Playing barefoot.
One, he was
Oh.
for sure drunk, and
Oh,
two,
right. I forgot it was the high ground. It wasn't high ground. It was barefoot.
and he was barefoot.
It's
So-
taken off, man. So and same with visors. Pfizer's and Barefoot are all
So-
both back.
Wayne Gretzky is like you because he finds high ground to look taller in pictures.
Really good at
Golf's
hockey.
Really good at hockey. Golfs barefoot and gets shit faced all the time.
Like
Like
that
Wayne
one
Gretzky
pic-
looks like he's wasted in 94%
Oh,
of the
yeah.
pictures
Yeah.
he takes.
and like I think he is.
I think so too.
He's the big wine guy.
Why not?
He's never been a super like smart guy. It seems like anytime he's on like the panel and stuff like that in conversation, it seems like he's like doesn't even know what planet he's on.
Really?
You ever
That's
noticed
just
that?
Biz dumbing him down.
I just feel like
It seems
he's so
very
good that
weird.
it's just like, what do I have to explain
Yes,
this to you?
Yeah.
for?
yeah, you know what I
Like,
mean. Like it seems
Who
like he
cares?
just
Yeah.
I'm Wayne Gretzky.
yeah.
You're
Like,
gonna
that
you're gonna
highlight-
question anything I say?
Well, that highlight that they've
Get
been
2,900
using
points.
from the highlight from Boys on the Bus, which is one of the best movies out there. But when he's like, "Oh yeah, I tell you guys, it's my puck. You guys get your own puck."
Yeah.
Like he seems like an idiot when he's telling that story.
But
Or a genius.
Or a genius.
Angel Cabrera won a tournament on the Legends Tour this year, so that's
Yeah.
his first win
This
since
week.
This
Yeah.
week, sorry, this week.
Yeah.
That's what I
Since
meant to
being
say.
incarcerated.
Yeah, that's since becoming a free man. So
Yep.
Good for
good
him.
for him.
Oh
guess.
shit! I just remembered what I did this week that I forgot to include in my weeks. I went to Bad Boys 4.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I just
That's not-
him
It
saying
couldn't have been-
incarcerated.
Couldn't have been that good because he didn't say anything yesterday.
I forgot
about
about. Yeah, I did. I
meant
talked
in the
about
one
it on all
group
my other
chat he
chat
did,
groups.
yeah. Yeah.
Good.
It is way better than 3, and it can't be better than 2 because that's the best movie ever made. So
So is it better than one?
1 is so old that yes, it is.
One's better than 2 in my mind. So
It ain't. It ain't. That you're just doing that to make me upset, which is it's working. But 4's good. It has a way better storyline than 3, and if it were another half hour longer, it'd be even better. Because
How long is
the
it?
reason
Oh my
why
God.
it's only 2 hours. That's
Only.
why Bad Boy,
Oh,
that's why Bad Boys 2 is so good. It's like 2.5 hours long
I can get on board with that. Yeah.
because it's
2
like
hours
in
is like
sections.
short.
It's like in
2.5.
sections. Bad Boys 2 is in
Yeah.
sections. It's got the opening, like crazy scene.
Movies
It's got
got to
car
go back
chase.
to hour
got-
45 tops.
hour
No,
half.
it's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, hour
man.
half for most of them. A long one, like
Yeah.
one of the
Bad Boys 2.
dramatic ones,
Yeah.
hour 45.
Bad
Take
Boys
out the
4 has
fluff.
like 4. It has like
Yeah.
4 theme segments. Like that's how those movies are made, where they have like their segments of like this car chase, this fight.
5
So
acts.
good. Anyway, go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry.
Whatever you
Side
say,
note,
man.
We watched Kung Fu Panda 4 last night.
It's
Not
it's
that good.
not bad though.
It's not great.
The snake part's funny, where
It's
he's
probably
they're
not as good as the
tiptoeing and
first
he
three
farts.
because the first three, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My oldest went to it twice in theaters.
Kung
Really?
Fu 4.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he has to fight all of his whatever souls or whatever. I didn't
I
think it
don't
was
know.
like
I
that.
didn't
The
see
guys
it.
he's
I didn't
beat,
see
yeah.
it.
Where am I? Dick Mast at the age of 73 shot a 68.
That's all you need to say. Just to get a
78,
Dick Mass
70.
comment in there.
I mean, it's impressive. Probably the only guy ever to do it. Where am I? Corn Ferry Tour, the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas Wichita Open was won by Taylor Dixon. This is the Propeller Trophy, so
Yeah, sick.
real good one there. Jared Dutois was 68th, Etienne Papineau 73rd, and Yella Miraju 79th. Miles Crichton missed the cut. LPGA Meyer LPGA Classic for Simply Give. I don't know if that's like a sister company of Calico Cut Jeans, but won by Lilia Vu, just a glass plate trophy. Brooke Henderson was 34th, Elena Sharp 80th, Maud-Amy LeBlanc, Savannah Grawal, and Maddie Sierzik all missed the cut. And no tournaments on the Champions, DP Live, or America's Tour. So that's the news.
All right, Canute.
Well,
Before we get into pick recap, I'm going to do my
Wants his
top,
top
10.
10.
all right.
Yeah, this will be a real treat.
Please start from 10.
We'll start at 10. Yeah. John Rahm.
Okay. With injury.
Really?
With injury.
Wow, a healthy John Rahm.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Really?
And this one's going to surprise you guys, but Russell Henley. He's having a
Yeah, I don't-
absolutely fantastic
Matty B
year.
picked him for the wrong major. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I
major
know.
school.
That surprised me. Yep.
Playing really, really, really
What
good
surprised
golf
you
right
that
now.
I picked him
Solid.
for the wrong major, or that I picked him and then he actually was good later?
No, that he's 9.
Oh, okay.
Like I could see 11-12. He ain't fucking 9.
11 two lower.
Yeah, that's how fine these.
You know what? He could see him not being on the list. That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
think he meant to say.
Exactly.
I could see Rom 50 or 60th right now.
No. He's
It
injured.
might be an open pick for us.
Yeah.
Might be.
We got Neiman next.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
What?
He is. He's playing really well.
When
What'd he
when
finish
did he
this
win
week?
last?
He didn't fucking play this week.
When did he win last?
You didn't qualify.
He's playing so good that he didn't even qualify.
He's playing so good that he hasn't won
Hey,
since last year on the
Don't worry
live.
about it. He won this year, like 3 times.
Yeah. Months ago.
Yeah, how long ago? This is a current top
This
10.
year. No, this is the top 10
How do
right
you do
now.
in the
He's still
PGA
really good.
Championship.
What's that?
How do you do in the PGA Championship?
Not great.
I think miscut.
Number
Don't worry
8 in the
about
world,
it.
8 in the world.
Okay.
7.
Oh, that was 7?
7.
Who was 8?
Who was 8?
Sorry, I missed the gala.
So
Sorry.
he's higher than Thigala?
Yes, he is. And then we have Cantlay
Okay.
Okay.
because he's also playing very good. Then we have Rory
We're-
at 5.
Okay.
Rory at 5. Then
This
we
should
get
be
into
interesting.
Iber at 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Xander.
Bryson at 3.
Really?
Xander at 2. Scotty at 1.
So, like, 1 through 5 isn't that crazy.
1 through 6. Cantley's been
Yeah, 1
What's
through
the real?
6. 1
What's
through
the
6.
real rankings?
I mean, what are Morikawa's finishes lately? Because I think they're pretty fucking good.
he's had a couple good weeks.
Certainly better than
Couple good
Joaquin
weeks.
Neiman's
Probably better than Russell Henley.
and Sahith.
We have
He actually made this
Morikawa.
without a smirk on his face. Yeah, look at He's like,
Data,
oh, I missed him.
Data Golf has him at 4 right now.
What does Data Golf have Neiman at? 37.
Morikawa's been top 20 in all the majors this year. Top 10 and
Keep looking.
1,
He's
2,
probably
3,
further
4,
down.
5.
Go to the next
No, he's
page.
on the, like 12.
like 12.
Like 12 or 12?
What, you want me to count exactly?
Yes. 17, 18. Still going.
16.
16. Yeah, that
That's
makes
practically 12.
That's practically 7.
Anyways, good list, I guess. We'll move on.
We'll come back after the Open. We'll update the rankings and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Neiman going to be in the Open?
Yes.
Anyways,
We get a chance to
pick
add a miscut to him.
recap for the U.S. Open. Knoop won the week.
Perfect.
Matty B picked the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the standings are Matty B 28, Bronell 23, Knoop 16, Harv 12.
Can we also please note, not only did Matty B pick the winner, but Matty B also picked the winner as the best bet at plus 1,800.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I was going to bring that up. Anyway, so Knoop had Cam Smith 32nd, Jordan Spieth 41st, or he's given Jordan Spieth for 41st. Akshay Batcha 16th, and Shane Lowry 19th for a 27 average.
The whole picks this week was a fucking asterisk and greasy. Just that it was done after the fact, and Knoop was picking Akshay when he was already started the tournament, and it was
He did not.
Yeah,
do
he
you
had
wanna go
started.
back and look?
He
I
had
mean,
started.
He had an afternoon tea time on Friday, buddy.
It's
or
an
on
asterisk,
Thursday,
but
buddy.
It's okay that he won, I guess.
No, I don't think so. But I was second. I had Rory second. It was given Tyrrell Hatton, who cost me the week, 26th. Hadwin missed the cut, 75, and Pendrith was 16. Bruno called me drunk for picking Pendrith, but
No, because you called me drunk for picking
Tiger Woods.
Tiger. Oh, right. Yeah.
One of those is a little.
I had a couple Chardonnays, whatever.
Whatever.
So I had a 30
I
average.
used that, but I didn't use Chardonnays. Remember that?
Yeah.
Matty B
Whatever.
was third. He had Bryson first. Justin Thomas was given to him, miscut 75.
Yeah.
Tom Hoagie 75. Will Zalatoris 75. So 3 miscuts in the winner
Wait.
for a 57
Z
average.
missed the cut, eh?
Bronell was fourth. He had Scotty Scheffler 41st. Matt Fitzpatrick 64th. Jason Day miscut 75. And Tiger Woods, I had a double check, but miscut 75
Missed today.
for 64
Hey, Knoop
average.
said he was going to make the cut this week, too.
That was his
Actually-
bet he wanted.
Yeah.
I actually ended up making a bet online with a guy that was taking some action, so lost some money.
He didn't play that bad. Just
Travelers preview or
Yeah, we got Travelers Championship this week. TPC River Highlands in Cromwell, Connecticut. We got a par 70 playing 6,835 yards. It is
Really?
one of the
Short.
shortest tracks that they play the entire PGA Tour
Last week was a
season,
par 70, 7,600 yards.
Yeah.
This is the final signature event of the season outside of the majors and playoffs. So no cut this week, which kind of stinks. Keegan won here last year. He secured his 6th tour victory in front of his home crowd.
Right.
With a 3-shot win. And ended up beating 3 or 4 guys in second, and
Not enough to make the Ryder Cup team.
not enough.
That's a crime.
They've been here since 1958. They've been playing this championship. Jim Furyk has his 58 here on this golf course. So we'll see if somebody can do that this week. There are 4 exemptions this week. We have Michael Thorbjornsen, Webb Simpson, Adam Scott, and Billy Horschel.
So not Minwoo Lee then?
Not Minwoo Lee.
That's stupid.
So that
doesn't make any sense.
that's something that absolutely needs to change with some of these signature events. I know we were talking about it in our group. There was a tweet come out today talking about how Minwoo is not in this field, and he's got a bunch of, well, I don't know if you have any of that information in there, but a bunch of top 10s this year. and
Top
he's played
25s in all the majors.
Yeah, and he is not in this event, which really stinks. And that just wanted to touch on the signature events in general. We had Scotty Scheffler come out this week and say he doesn't want to play the week before the tournament or before a major anymore. He thinks that it's just
Yeah, and then they
becomes too
moved the
tired.
Memorial.
Yeah, so then they're playing before the major. We have a major, and then they're having a signature event after. And I think this whole bunching of these signature events is just
A flop.
I
It
don't
doesn't
think
make
it's-
sense.
No.
The Memorial should never be right before
No.
a major.
No.
It's one of the top events.
I think
Yes.
Yeah, but then you're gonna
on
have
a hard course.
the RBC Canadian Open right before it. Then that hurts.
That's
it's already hurting. It's okay.
So they're going to flip them, right? Flip them back? Is that what's going to happen? Because Memorial was always 2 weeks before the U.S. Open.
I don't know. They announced it today.
Well,
but I didn't really
this
see it.
year's all screwed up because of the Olympics too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fair.
And I believe the Memorial Course is hosting the PGA Championship next year. I think.
I don't know.
Really?
They won't
Muirfield?
think so.
I mean, we could
Or
look
maybe
it
that's
up.
Quail.
Good.
Yeah, Quail's
It
next.
might be Quail.
Was Quail this year?
No, it was
I don't
Valhalla.
know.
Yeah, Quail's next year then.
That's it.
2025
all right, let's get
PGA
into picks then.
Championship.
We straight into picks? Knoop's up first.
Knoop's up
Please don't
first.
take him. Please don't take him. Please don't take him.
I'm taking Xander.
What?
What?
It is.
Oh fuck, we.
It's not a major.
It is Quail Hollow next year.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's regular rules. This isn't a
I
major.
forgot about
Plus
that.
4,500 and below cannot be picked.
Yeah. I'm
But
taking
It's a
Xander.
signature event. Are you
Don't
sure?
matter.
Yes, we're positive. It's not a major. Okay, now don't take my guy
Okay,
because you're
well,
going to
sorry,
knee
what'd you
jerk.
say 45 and above.
Yeah, knee jerk. He's going to take my guy.
I will take Tom Kim.
Nice.
Is that your guy?
Nope. Danny McCarthy's my guy.
Okay, well, it's my pick.
Ah! I'm third with the pick winner, or am I last?
You're third. You had 3 missed cuts.
I know.
And a winner.
You're ahead of me.
I thought the picked winner got you second.
I went from
What?
no.
That's just what I thought.
I'm taking Thomas Dietrich.
Yes.
I went from president to asshole.
Yes,
this
you did.
week. Fuck.
Danny McCarthy.
Dietrich's been good.
Yeah, it's been-
We should bet him. Where's his odds?
Thomas Dietrich is
100 to 1.
10,000.
He's
100 to 1.
100 to 1.
18 to 1 on Bryson paid last week.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do we have to split? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Put it in the fund.
Put it in the fund.
What a weird tournament.
Yeah, you got
It's a
the you
short
got the
course, eh?
Knoops going on over there.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try him again this week. I'm gonna take Jason Day.
Okay. Oh boy.
Earlier in the year, I was picking guys 1 week too early, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, you're trying to do the
You
other
gotta
way.
go 2 in a row, I see.
Yeah, just pick them
I
again.
mean, he stunk this week.
All right, 45
Look
and
good
below.
though. Man,
Yeah.
he looked
I didn't
good.
even
Which one
see
are you
any of his
taking?
outfits.
You didn't see his outfits?
No.
Which one are you taking?
I think I'm gonna go back to a
I saw
guy
the
I
swim trunks or
had
whatever. Yeah, in the
on
practice
my
rounds. Yeah.
team last week. I'm gonna go with Akshay again.
Okay.
Batia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Harv?
gonna take Pavon
Oh, where is he?
way down there.
Wait, 11,000. Think he's gonna rebound so good? Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna take.
Those little baby cuts around that short place.
Yeah,
Baby
I'm gonna take
cuts.
Fitzy. Matt Fitzpatrick.
Okay,
Okay.
now it's me again.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, you can give me anyone because there's a good field.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you Sung J M.
Okay.
Guy sucks.
Anyone but him, eh?
Who's in second? You?
Sungjae was T29 here last year. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
Be
gonna
happy I didn't give you JT again.
I'm gonna get Brock JT.
Brock. The fuck.
Is that not your name?
So
right after you said I'm gonna give you JT too.
I have to give to
Knoop,
Knoop.
and I'm giving to you.
There's one guy I don't want.
Who you give?
I'm gonna give Knoop Brian Harmon.
Thank you.
He's solid.
He is very good here. Yes.
It's a short course.
I didn't want
He was
Tommy.
T2 last year.
I don't like him, so I'm gonna give him to someone.
I give him the guy in last. I don't mind that. I am going to give Harv then. I won't do the whole try to backload the other guys. I'll give you Max Homa.
Yes,
He's had a very bad year.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
hasn't been great.
No, too much standing in between the ball and the hole.
Yeah.
What about that
Uh,
commercial he's in?
That's
Aim
hilarious.
point.
That's
The foot joy
hilarious.
one?
Where he flies through the air like that is
Yeah.
Who
Um,
did
Something.
who did I get given?
JT.
No, you gave me JT.
Yeah. Right after he gave Brock
Son of a
JT. Don't you remember?
All right. I'll take Cameron Young for my last pick.
Oh, okay.
Had him on my list.
Should be noted. I was in my Bet365 account. I was wondering why the balance was so low after the Bryson win. And I forgot last night. I went into the casino.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think Bet365. The casino's where all of the money goes to die.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever won anything
Yeah.
in there.
That's not surprising.
What do they have for games in there?
Like all kinds of slots is what I was playing. Like
They got
slots
blackjack
on-
and roulette in there
Oh
too?
yeah.
Hmm.
But
What
playing
about that
slots.
rocket game?
No, not in there. But playing slots on your phone for cash just seems like they would never pay. Because it's not like you're in a
hold
casino.
on, I just gotta Google a number here real quick.
Yeah.
'Cause that is
No, but I
getting
had-
down there.
The only, I don't bet on sports all that much anymore. So I'm just like, won that bet, and I was like, oh yeah, I got some cash, and then
Well, yeah, basketball's over. Football.
yes,
You're
Once
not gonna get
football
any
starts-
once
money.
football
betting.
starts, don't worry, I'll
You're not
be
gonna get
back.
any money
Did you
betting.
see that guy
the
that
Celtics?
won that massive parlay?
Yeah, the head-to-head matchups, 2 balls,
Yeah, he won like
50, 110 into
60K.
60K, I think it was, yeah. $10.
Jeez.
$5.
No, $5.
$5.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
I know.
The big dirty.
I think I'm gonna load my account with like $500 and just make like $5 bets with those until they run out, and I'm gonna win one.
Sure. Or you can play DraftKings. Same type of deal.
That's too much effort.
Yeah.
This I can just go bang, 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 bang.
Just with your gut. No
Yeah.
research. Just
No-
my gut.
Doink,
No
doink, doink,
reason.
doink, 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 doink.
Exactly.
You gotta see
what
the
else?
trees.
Yeah,
I
you
do,
pay for the seeds. You want to see the trees.
Played Dunes today.
Oh,
there
right.
you
You
go.
didn't even put that in your week.
No. It's awesome.
Well,
It
you
is
love
in
the
such
You
place.
just
It
said
is in
boners all
such
week.
good
Rory
shape.
loses.
How are the
Bryson
rugs?
wins. How are the rugs?
Rugs are good. Nice and lush
Fast?
out there. Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Any false fronts?
No.
No.
False front on one.
Yeah, but they're not as fast as TV.
What's your favorite hole at the dunes?
TV ads 10 on the stimp.
Don't do that with
I
your.
like-
Don't do
I
those
like
sounds.
four.
So many
I do.
sounds.
I like 4. Four's a good hole.
Just because it's a hard hole doesn't make it your favorite hole. That's
Did
what
you
you
hole
are.
out for par on that hole?
Huh?
Did you hole out for par on that hole?
Yeah.
the other day?
No big deal. But like every time you pick up your favorite hole on a golf course, it's always the hardest hole. It's like
It's not always.
yes, it is.
It's not always.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. I would say Riverside would be 3.
The hardest hole.
How is it hard? It's straight away. It's not that hard.
Long and it's always windy.
The green's hard.
The green's hard.
4
That
is way
bunker,
harder
that
than
front left
3
bunker.
is.
No, it's not. 4's easy.
I will give you $100 if you go and
I
step
birdied
up
3.
on 4 and hit a shot in the fairway.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah. 7 iron.
Yeah.
No, it has to be driver.
Oh, I hit driver and play there last year when we played it.
Hmm.
Made a birdie. No, par.
I made a birdie on 3, remember? Thinned that
Interesting.
5 iron out of the bunker.
You
Or
made
was that-
birdie on 3? No, you didn't.
No.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
100%.
When
don't
was
think so.
that? 2 years ago?
It goes 1, then par 5, then 3. Yeah. 3. I thinned a 5 iron out of the bunker.
The
Made
bunker's at like 150 yards.
Yes. It was terrible. I'm positive. 3 is the one on the
You hit 5
furthest
iron?
east. Third is
That's what I was
furthest
getting at.
east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
You're right.
Anyways, back to I mean, it's just the hardest hole on every course is your favorite hole.
That's not the hardest hole on that course, though.
All right.
What's harder?
Dunes?
13's harder than that hole.
At Dunes?
Sorry, 12. 12. Sorry. 13's the drivable. 12.
13's
They're
dumb.
kind of the same hole.
No,
yeah, but
12's tight.
12's harder, and it's way tighter.
It's way shorter than 4 though,
But 4 is a blind tee shot.
and
4's
tight.
not a blind tee shot.
From the back tees it was when we played there.
It's not that blind. You can see the fairway.
It's like
The
460,
left edge
isn't
of
it?
it.
460, and I think 12 is 435.
Yeah, hole 3 at Riverside's 473. So
It's hard.
a 5 iron, I would have hit my drive like 260 into that bunker.
It's 473,
Yes.
par 4.
I know I thinned a 5
That's
iron
not
out of there
fun.
to like 8 feet and made birdie.
I don't think it's 473.
I'm
It's
looking
up
at
there
it
for
right
sure.
now. 473.
I usually have wedge in, so I don't know.
Men's handicap is 4. Men's handicap is 4.
What's 1? 15 or 14?
I can't. I'm on the front nine. back
See?
nine.
Not the hardest hole. 4th hardest hole.
Men's number 1 is 13.
Yeah, I just
400 yard.
went off the
par
rails
4.
here.
You cut the corner though.
Anything else?
I think that's
Well,
it.
we don't have a best bet, but
I thought it was
I can make that up.
Pavone or whatever. Somebody said
Dietrich?
one. Dietrich, yeah. 100 to 1.
Yeah, jinxing me for picks.
Yeah, I'm
but-
okay with that.
Pavone top 20.
Pavone and Dietrich top 20 parlay.
Ooh, what's that?
That's a good one.
Whoa, I'll look it up. Pavone and Dietrich.
That's
You
what
think
it is. I already wrote it down.
You think your Panthers are going to finish her off tomorrow?
I do. Yeah. They
You're
let
not
'em-
even going to try that reverse jinx
No.
shit that you've been doing?
I'm not. No. They let them win one game. They're going to just stomp
Let
up.
them win. They got killed.
Dietrich
They
Dietrich
couldn't sweep
Pavone
them.
top 20 is plus 1,005. 100 to 1.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's it.
10 to 1.
Yeah, there you go.
10 to 1.
That's fine. Yep. Do it. I mean,
What's top 40 just for funsies?
Top 40?
top 40.
Just for funsies.
It's terrible, probably.
3 to 1?
3 to 1, probably, yeah.
No, you can't do it.
They won't let you. What's
Not
the
top
highest?
finish.
Doesn't
top
exist.
20.
If they lose game 5, though, it could happen.
No.
It could happen.
If they lose game 5, like the series won't end till August. Like they get 2 days off every
There's
goddamn
3
game.
days off, I think, the one time.
Well, the game's tomorrow.
I think
and
then
the
it
So
goes-
they
game's
gave them an
Friday.
extra game. Yeah. Extra day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hear
for
me
the
out.
travel.
Hear me out. Add Brian Harmon to that top 20.
For
Mhm.
what? For what?
Why?
23
We want to lose
20
money.
2386. I got 5 to win 125.
We can put it on
that.
there, but I'm telling you right now, we're gonna lose that.
No, I already bet it. 5 to win 125.
I like that.
Just bet it. I still have some money left from the casino.
Yeah. Okay, wrap this thing up. I want to go to bed.
You guys got nothing else? It's
No.
late. All right,
It's late.
It's
Yeah.
time
Not
for us
late.
to hit the clubhouse.